Knowing their multiplication facts is an important skill for elementary students to have. When they get into higher math lessons, it's important that they know these facts automatically. We call that automaticity in the education world. We want them to just be able to say them very quickly. There are many wonderful lessons for teaching multiplication facts in elementary and in early childhood, and the more they can learn them in early childhood, the easier it becomes for them to memorize them in elementary. We have discovered that the faster they can answer their facts, the easier it is to remember them quickly. So there's something with speed that helps in something becoming automatic. We also see that with reading. It's not that we want our students reading quickly, but when they can just look at a phonogram and say it sound quickly, that's going to help their reading. We have what's called the short bead frames. They've used these a lot. They used them a lot in early childhood, and they've even used them in their younger years in elementary. The way they are initially put out when they're first just labeling them is they start with the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads, and then 6, because here we have a group of 6. And then after that, we don't have to count anymore. We just go to the end of each set, knowing that it's 6 more. So we're going to take away these first 5, because when we're doing this for multiplication, we don't need to have those first ones out. We know that there are 6 beads in each of these groups. So what we're going to learn today are just some fun games that you can do with the children to help them to keep their interest in learning their multiplication facts. So they see it goes up to 36, and if we were to rearrange this, which I can do here, it makes a square, and they've also used the squares over in their bead cabinet. So they know that the short bead frame is going to be the number of sets as there are numbers in each set. So we have 6 in each set, and we have 6 sets, and that equals the square. So what we're going to do is we're going to do skip counting, but we're going to do it very fast. And first they're going to read them. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. And then you're going to turn one of them over. You can turn any one over that you want, and they still have to go just as fast. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. You may even say, well, let's try it backwards. 36, 30, 24, 18, 12, 6. So they're learning that every time they get to 3 sets of 6, the answer is always going to be 18. And they can even have their fingers if you want. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So they know that when they get to 6 sets of 6, it's going to be 36. And that's why they going quickly and practicing. So let's turn over another one. Let's turn over this one. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Okay, well, we know them in order. Let's try it a different way. Let's start with 24, and let's go backwards. 24, 18, 12, 6. That was pretty easy. Let's try something a little bit harder. I'm just going to turn them all over, or I'll turn over just maybe 2 more. And I'm going to point to the bead, and they will have to give me the answer because not only do they know these quickly, but they're also looking at how many groups it is. Okay, so here I have 5 groups of 6. What is that? 30. Here I have 2 groups of 6, 12. 1 group of 6, 6. 6 groups of 6, 36. 3 groups of 6, 18. This one is 5 groups of 6, 30, and 4 groups of 6 is 24. So now let's do this. let's put all of our answers out again. And now we're going to have them give you the equation. Okay? 6 times 1 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 6 is 24. 5 times 6 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. All right, let's skip around. What's this? 2 times 6 is 12. What's this one? 4 times 6 is 24. You can see how the faster they can go in their counting and going back and forth, when you start playing these games with them, it just helps them remember more quickly. You can do this with any of the short bead chains, and you can even go up to, you'd have to make this, get out the little cards from your large bead frame, but you can add to go up to, this would be 36, you're adding 6 more, 42, you're adding 6 more, 48, you're adding 6 more, 54, you're adding 6 more, 60. So if you wanted to go up to the tens, you can just get out some more beads and add them, and then they can make the labels, or they can do it without the labels because that's what they're learning. So I have found this lesson very helpful for those children who are getting very close to having their multiplication facts completely memorized. They enjoy it, it's fun, it's a challenge. I highly recommend playing these games with the bead chains.